Well, hello everyone. Welcome to the Quarter Acre Homestead. Today I'm going to show you how you can make your own soil blocker out of things you find around your house, free or really cheap if not free. If you don't know what a soil block is, I have one right here. It's just a little block of dirt where you plant your seed, and once it sprouts and grows into a little plant, you can just plant this block directly into your garden. So you don't need any pots. It saves you money on potting mix also, and just really efficient. So first step in the process is you need to drink a can of soda. Alright, let's get started. Alright, so you may have seen a video that I made before about how to make soil blockers, but it was a video I made about a year ago, and it was on my other channel, and I actually just explained how to make the soil blocker. I didn't actually show it, and the video wasn't super high quality, so I thought, why not make another one and actually show you step by step. So today what you'll need for your supplies is just a soda can, a wooden dowel. This is actually a closet rod about 1 inch in diameter, some electrical tape, and either a utility knife like this or even a pocket knife, just some sort of really sharp knife. Alright, and the first step you're going to take is take your pop can and you want to cut the top and the bottom off of it. So I want to go all the way down to where the can starts having a flat side, and I just want to cut all the way around this can right there. Okay, I'm actually going to try a different knife. Alright, so now I have my Swiss Army knife out. We'll see if that works a little better. Yeah, this is working better. So you want to just go all the way around in a straight cut, and just do this on the top and the bottom of the can. Alright, and then once you have the top and the bottom of your can cut off, you just want to go ahead and cut down, straight down one of the sides. Alright, there we go. So once you have that done, what you're going to do is go ahead and try to make sure that the edge that you cut is pretty flat. Mine got bent a little bit, so I'm going to try to smooth that out a little bit. And then what you actually want to do is take your wooden dowel and go ahead and wrap this can around it like so. Alright, and you don't want to make this too tight. You want it to be able to slide up and down. So you do want it snug but not really tight. So I'm going to snug that up a little bit, but I do want it to be able to slide, so I'm going to loosen it. Okay, seems like it can slide. Alright, and then when you have it the perfect size so that it's sliding but not loose, you're going to take the electrical tape and go ahead and wrap around this pop can to hold it in that position. And then we'll break that tape off, and then we'll actually go up to the top of the can on this end and do the same thing. So again, make sure you don't get it too tight. And then this next step, I already did this, but what you'll want to do is take a screw and just screw it right into the center on the end of your dowel. Okay, and then notice that this pop can will now slide up and down on this dowel. So sometimes you have to twist it a little bit. Usually one direction it'll twist and help slide a little bit. Alright, and then what the process is going to be is you're going to stuff some dirt in here, actually a special mix, a soil blocks mix, stuff it into here, and then we're going to press that dirt and then press out a soil block. So let's get some of that soil block mix, and I'll show you how that works. Alright, so now what I have here is a soil block mix. It's a mixture of peat moss, compost, green sand, blood meal, a few different things. And actually you can check out my other video for the soil block mixture or soil block recipe, and I'll have a link in the description, or actually I'll just put a link right here on the video for you to go look at that. But you want to mix this up so it's kind of like, it's pretty wet, so moisture will come out of it. And then what we're going to do is take the mini soil blocker that you just made, and let's see, I'm leaving about maybe 1.25 inch space, so I'm pulling the dowel down so that there's about 1.25 inch of space in there. You can adjust to your liking depending on how big you want your blocks. And then I'm just going to scoop up some of this mixture and pack it in there pretty tight, and then I'll smooth off the bottom here, kind of like that. And then what I'll do is just put this down on a table or a bench of some sort, press down on the top, press it pretty hard, not too hard, but pretty hard, and then I'll lift up, and then I will kind of just press my block out. So now I have a pressed soil block, and then I'll just pick it up, and I can just go ahead and set that into my tray where I'm going to plant my seed. So here I'll give you a closer view of this block. So you can see there's an indent in the top from the screw. That's where I'll put my seed. It's nice and pressed. One thing that's sometimes a little hard with these blocks is watering, but what I'm using, I have if you can see my pan here, I have a tin foil pan that I'm setting these in, and what you can do is actually just pour water into the bottom of this pan, and the blocks will soak up the water that they need. If you try to spray them, sometimes the blocks might break a little bit. Misting works, but it takes a while to mist them. So watering from the bottom works pretty well. Alright, well, let me know if you have any questions, and again, look up my other video for the recipe for the soil block mixture. And stay tuned, because in the next week or so I'm going to post a second video about how you can make a larger soil blocker. And what you can do then is, once these seeds sprout and you have a little plant growing in them, you can actually take this block and set it into the larger soil block so that your plants can get larger, like for tomatoes and those plants that you have to keep indoors for longer and they can't really grow in this little block. So you can set this block right into the bigger block. And again, that's coming up in a week or so. I'll have the video up. So this is Matthew with the Quarter Acre Homestead. I hope this was helpful. Let me know if you have questions. Subscribe to my YouTube and like us on Facebook for more exciting homesteading tips. Alright, we'll see you next time.